Having a comfortable and worry-free retirement is everyone's dream. To fulfill this, many people have chosen to invest their savings into stocks and mutual funds in the hope of a higher return. However, recent events such as the tech bubble, financial tsunami, and the European debt crisis have created extreme volatility in the markets. Many investors have seen their savings erode and their retirement dreams disappear. Fortunately, in Canada, the real estate market has been growing steadily despite several global market setbacks. As a result, more and more people are switching their investments into real estate. This has proven to be a wise choice. Most investors believe that the only way to invest in the real estate market is to buy rental properties or flip houses for capital gains. This is not true. There are other ways to participate in real estate investments. So let me introduce you to Ginkgo Mortgage Investment Corporation, Ginkgo MIC. Ginkgo MIC is formed under Income Tax Act Section 130.1 and is suitable for any registered accounts, such as RRSP, RRIF, and TFSA. Ginkgo MIC's operations and business model is very similar to the bank. We raise capital from investors and lend them to borrowers as mortgages at a higher interest rate while using real estate as collateral. However, there is one major difference between banks and Ginkgo MIC. Ginkgo MIC mainly lend to second mortgages. The main difference between first and second mortgage is debt seniority. In an event of default, both first and second mortgagees have the right to foreclose on the property and sell it on the market for repayment. However, the first mortgagee is at the first position to get the proceeds, and the second mortgagee will be entitled to the remaining amount. Because second mortgages are often behind the first mortgage, they are considered more risky and demand a higher return. In today's market, first mortgage interest rates often range from 3 to 5%, while second mortgage interest rates can range from 12 to 14%. At such a high interest rate, why do people still borrow? The reason is simple. The loan amounts in second mortgage are usually very small. For example, a property is listed for $500,000. A buyer with $100,000 down payment will require $400,000 financing. For various reasons, the bank only approves a first mortgage of $350,000. The borrower would require a $50,000 second mortgage to complete the deal. Since the loan amount is small, the repayment will also be small, despite a 12% interest rate. People often mix up second mortgages with subprime mortgages. Subprime mortgages happen when the loan amount exceeds the property value. For example, if the house price is $500,000, but the mortgage is $600,000, it is a subprime mortgage. Fortunately, in Canada, borrowers are required a minimum of 15 to 20% down payment. And the fact that Ginkgo MIC conducts a thorough assessment of the borrowers, the chance that a second mortgage will turn into a subprime is very minimal. The Canadian government has recently started to tighten the mortgage lending regulations. As a result, the demand for second mortgages have never been higher. Last year, our mortgage department underwrote approximately $200 million in mortgages, and $10 million of them were second mortgages. In terms of risk, many investors think second mortgages are a very risky investment. This is not true. People often misunderstand that if a borrower fails to pay, the funds will lose money. It's not necessarily the case. If a borrower failed to pay, Ginkgo has the right to foreclose the property and sell it on the market to recover its investment. Since the maximum term for second mortgages is only 1 year, and the fact that we only lend up to 80 to 85% of the property value, the house value would have to drop by 15 to 20% within a single year before the fund would suffer a loss. Another misunderstanding is that the funds would lose money as the property prices start to fall. This is also not true. If a property is self-occupied, the borrower will continue to pay as long as he still has repayment ability. After all, this is their personal home. On the other hand, if the house is an investment property, the borrower will continue to pay as long as rental income can cover the mortgage. Therefore, the borrowers will only default under extreme circumstances. In short, Ginkgo MIC will only suffer losses, and these two extreme cases happen simultaneously. The borrower is unable to repay the loan, property prices drop by 15 to 20% within a year. Fortunately, Ginkgo MIC has hundreds of mortgages under its portfolio, so investors can rest assured that their investments are well diversified.
Hey， 大家好，我係 Patrick Tang，我係個 mortgage broker， 咁我做咗呢個房貸咧已經好多年㗎啦。咁喺呢段時間咧，我好多謝盈信基金，因為佢幫咗好多客戶。咁因為最近咧有好多客戶咧就買咗新屋，咁而舊屋咧就等緊呢個 buyer。咁係呢段時間咧，就銀行能夠貸款俾佢哋，好彩有盈信基金幫助佢哋做短期貸款，就過到呢個難關。因為政府而家收緊咗貸款條例，咁令到金額就少咗，咁令到好多人咧對貸款有困難。咁好彩有盈信基金幫助佢哋完成買屋嘅夢想。
Ginkgo MIC pays monthly dividends and is secured by real estate assets. Our management and underwriting teams possess over 20 years of industry experience. With our team's proven track record, investing in Ginkgo MIC is a sound choice. If you are interested in real estate investment, but worry about the complexity and high initial costs, Ginkgo MIC is definitely an alternative option. Investors can invest in Ginkgo MIC through preferred shares. After management fees, the fund distributes 100% of its net profit to investors. In today's turbulent markets, maintaining flexibility, stability, and preservation of principal is what investors are looking for, and this is also what Ginkgo MIC knows best.